morning, everyone. This is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the wonderful city of Pittsfield. And Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Bev.
Happy New Year.
Bev Prentice is here running the boards as she has for the past several years. We thank her so much always for running the boards behind the scenes.
Thank you.
Happy New Year. So the theme, in my opinion, continues to be keep calm and flexible. In the new year and over the holidays, that was also our theme. Keep calm and flexible, because if you're planning on doing something, the plans might change, and that's okay. The thing we've learned, I think, through all of this is that flexible isn't as hard or stressful as it used to be.
Not if you're expecting it.
I think people are adapting to being more flexible, and that is not a bad thing in life. But there are events that you plan personally and professionally, and then it might not go exactly as you plan. And again, that's okay. It's okay. So we're kicking into the new year, 2022.
Oh,
can you believe that?
No.
I did see something online where someone accidentally put in their town square 2202 for their light up sign, and people were like, "Oh my gosh, I blinked and 200 years went by." So 2022, Happy New Year. We're so happy at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts to be hosting LitNet, the literacy network of Southern Berkshire. It is county-wide, and they are hosting an art show at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts. It officially opens on Saturday, January 8th, and this is a part of their traveling show called Transforming Lives for 30 Years. It's a photography exhibit by the wonderful Julie McCarthy. She is the photographer. So Literacy Network of South Berkshire, it's LitNet, known by most, it has been around for 30 years, and they're doing this traveling show to celebrate their 30th anniversary, and they're beautiful photographs of people that are involved in LitNet, including tutors and those that work at LitNet. So what is LitNet? It is an organization that helps immigrants come into society, anything from teaching them English or also teaching people to read. I'm going to read this. Oh, these are personal stories, which is just so amazing. This one person came to LitNet, an organization with the mission of transforming the lives of adult learners, both immigrant and U.S. born, through the power of literacy, education, and advocacy. This person came to work on her English after moving to the United States from Ecuador in 1996. Then she stayed on with the organization to receive tutoring for her U.S. citizenship exam as a recipient of the Matthew and Hannah Cater Family Scholarship for New Americans. Now an established citizen who is proficient in English, she still meets with a tutor to work on writing, grammar, and speaking. These days, she's employed by 18 Degrees in Pittsfield, and she often sends her clients to LitNet. She said she now works on a different level with LitNet, more like a partner than a client. So this is one example of a story that LitNet, transforming lives for 30 years. This is a photography and storytelling exhibit. It is traveling the county. It first debuted at LitNet Summer Gala back in 2021, way back then, last year, and is now touring the county. Again, it will be featured for the month of January at Liechtenstein Center for the Arts, our home office, the Office of Cultural Development's office. The opening is January 8th from 1 to 3 p.m., but it will also be featured throughout the month. You can come in. The official hours of the Liechtenstein are Wednesday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., but you may also come at any time. Just call and make an appointment, and we're happy to let you in to see this beautiful show, Transforming Lives for 30 Years, LitNet show. It's a photography exhibit. The photographer is Julie McCarthy, who is known around the Berkshires for her wonderful photography skills. So come check out all of these wonderful people involved in LitNet. And of course, we will be following proper COVID protocol with mask wearing, limited people in at the same time. And if you don't feel comfortable with that, call and make a private appointment, and we're happy to let you in to view the show by yourself. So that is January. Whew. January in a nutshell at the Liechtenstein. Also happening in January is this ongoing call for art. So we've been thinking ahead for February and the 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival, which normally brings 10 to 12,000 people downtown.
Wow.
For all of these events, multitude of events. Now, last year we changed it a little bit, had more outdoor focused events, limited capacity at our openings and some virtual things. And we are doing that again this year. But right now, there is an open call for art for the 10 by 10 Real Art Party, which is spearheaded by the Berkshire Art Association. The Berkshire Art Association and Storefront Artist Project seeks donations of original artwork for the annual 10 by 10 Real Art Party show and fundraiser raffle in collaboration with the Berkshire Museum and the City of Pittsfield's 10 by 10 Festival in February. The BAA welcomes submissions from artists from the Berkshires and beyond. All artwork will be included in a raffle to benefit art students of Berkshire County. New this year, 5 by 5 equals 10 Real Art Party for artists under the age of 10, which I love this.
Aww.
So you can do the idea, of course, we talk about this every year because it's super exciting and super fun. The idea is artists, really, really talented artists from the Berkshires and beyond, donate a 10-inch by 10-inch square piece of art, and it's raffled off in this art party, Real Art Party. You pay $25 to buy this art ticket. All the proceeds go to the Berkshire Art Association, and it's a lottery system of sorts. And they did it.
This is where you have to be the first in line to get what you want.
So if your name is called first, you have the pick of there's usually 100 to 150 pieces of art there. But if your name is called in the middle, you have less of a choice. If your name is called towards the end, less of a choice. But there are no losers in this situation because all of the art is beautiful, of course. And last year they did it virtually, and they did a really good job. You had to be online, and you had to be more on your A game because when you heard your name, you had to see what was left. I mean, but they really did a great job that way. So right now is the call for art. So if there are artists out there that want to be a part of this, now is the time. The call for art is through January 21st. I believe. Yes, January 21st. All 10 by 10 artists will be added to the directory, and art drop-off dates and times will be explained once you submit your art. You can go to berkshireartassociation.org for more information on this. berkshireartassociation.org for the open call for art for the 10 by 10 Real Art Party I think this is the 12th year of this. So in different ways. And now they've been associated with the 10 by 10 for 11 years, I believe. So it's a well-known event, and it's going to be amazing. Once again, you can come away with a real piece of art for as little as $25. And they have the kids involved this year as well, which is super, super exciting.
The 5 by 5?
5 by 5 for the kids under 10, 10 by 10 for adults. It's an amazing thing. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM here at the Pittsfield TV, Pittsfield Community Television Studios, this wonderful studio in Pittsfield. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we do this show every week with Bev Prentice behind the boards. We're kind of just this week, we're going over 2022, at least the beginning, and what we can expect in the coming months. And our theme always is keep calm and flexible. Keep calm and flexible, because any of these things that we're discussing could change at any moment. But I do think that the protocols are in place properly for the things that we're talking about. Mask wearing, of course, and limited numbers of people at art openings. We talked about the LitNet show at the Liechtenstein opening on Saturday, January 8th, and it will be there for the month of January. So come check that out for sure. February brings us the 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival. This is the 11th year of the 10 by 10. Again, for those that don't know, this was kind of the brainchild of Julie Boyd, the artistic director at Barrington Stage Company. She came to the Office of Cultural Development with an idea for a 10 by 10 new play festival at Barrington Stage. Every 10 minutes, a new play begins. So you're crying 1 minute and you're laughing hysterically the next minute. And there's usually only about 6 actors involved in all 10 plays. And it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. They are moving that to their main stage on Union Street this year so they can have space out more appropriately during these COVID times. And that is actually running, I believe, starting February 24th. So the dates have changed a little bit because of COVID. The February 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival is running. There is going to be an event on Wednesday, February 16th, and then it will run all the way through Sunday, February 27th. So we have a little bit of an expanded program this year, including ice sculptures at the Berkshire Museum. We love that Bob Markey and Peter Vecchina are always up for this. We send them an email and they say, this sounds good. And the Berkshire Museum is so happy. They're so great to host us every year. So we are working on the final plan of what exactly will be unveiled. But last year, we were able to have it up there for almost about a week because of the weather. It stayed. So stay tuned for what that will be. But they're going to start working on the creation on Wednesday, February 16th at the Berkshire Museum. Peter Vecchina and Robert Markey, 2 amazing ice sculpture artists. So we look forward to that. And as I said, the 10 by 10 new play festival at Barrington Stage will be a part of it. The call for art is underway for the Berkshire Art Association 10 by 10 Real Art Party. That will take place on Thursday, February 24th, and we are bringing fireworks back this year.
Oh, cool.
The fireworks will be Saturday, February 26th, and there are other outdoor activities that we're planning throughout the 11 days, including runs. Berkshire Running Center is spearheading a run. Often Berkshire Natural Resources Council will get involved with a hike. The Mass Autobahn will be having some kind of an event at Canoe Meadows. And Bosquet is alive and well.
Wow.
And doing phenomenally. And so we are hoping to have an event or two involving Bosquet, which is open for this season and for skiing and tubing every day, including night skiing, which is also very, very fun in the dead of winter. So the 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival will be underway in February, starting the 16th, going through the 27th. You can get all of that information on the Love Pittsfield website. lovepittsfield.com will have all of that information. We are so happy with the response for this Love Pittsfield. Again, I talk to someone at least once a week, twice a week, that comes up and says, we've loved the Love Pittsfield website. We've gotten website traffic directly from Love Pittsfield, and people are feeling the love on Facebook and social media as well. Instagram, we are using the hashtag Love Pittsfield, which has been super successful as well. And it's just a good way to get the love for Pittsfield out there. Plus, did you see that sunset? Oh my gosh, everywhere. So I saw it very not as spectacular as people are posting out our window, and I was like, oh my gosh, you could just see it in the distance that it was going to be an amazing sunset. And then I went online like an hour later, and everywhere people were posting, and they're still posting it. This sunset that we're talking about was on a Monday, which was also very cool because it was the Monday that people were getting back to work. It was Monday, January 3rd, the Monday after the holiday break. So the sun was like, don't give up. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow, and all is well. So that was very nice. And people are continuing to share their photos. I even saw the Berkshire Eagle posted a beautiful photo and said, share all of your photos in the comments because we might share them online, which I love I love when the media gets involved in social media and the professional photographers that get involved in that as well. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM here at the Pittsfield Community Television Studios on Federico Drive in Pittsfield. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we're just... Happy New Year. We keep saying, right? Happy New Year. I was saying that the Love Pittsfield site is alive and well. If you are hosting an event in Pittsfield and want it featured, we are happy to put it on our calendar on the Love Pittsfield website for free. We want to highlight all that's happening in Pittsfield and beyond because it's cool. And we want people to know all about it. So January we got back to work, we're gearing up everything. And we went to the Love Pittsfield website and all of the things over the holidays and at the end of January were gone. So we were, the website, the graphic designer and I were like, oh, the event, there were multiple events. Now there's still, I would just like to point out, there are still some events happening, but it was so funny. We opened the website on Monday, and I was like, oh, we got to find. But needless to say, the Museum of the Moon at the Berkshire Museum, if you haven't seen that yet, it's super cool. And that is happening through January 9th. And Yoga Under the Moon. Over the holidays, I did do the Yoga Under the Moon at the Berkshire Museum, and it was very cool. Radiance Yoga is the one that's spearheading this with the instructors, and it's like you are under this huge moon in the crane room at the Berkshire Museum. Super relaxing and just a good place to find your zen and relax. So that is happening. There's only one more, January 6th, and this show will air after that. But I highly recommend yoga in any way, shape, or form to start off your new year because we all need a little more zen in our life, right? And the Pittsfield Farmers Market is back for its indoor season. It will take place on January 8th. It's always the second Saturday of the month inside at the Zion Lutheran Church from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you missed it on January 8th, don't worry. Go back for the second Saturday in February and you'll find it again. Roots Rising and the Pittsfield Farmers Market inside indoor market for the months of November through April. They're inside at the Zion Lutheran Church. February 12th, January 8th, February 12th, March 12th, and April 9th. Zion Lutheran Church. And of course, they're following the pandemic guidelines. Masks required. Stay home if you're not feeling well or are under quarantine. And I love Roots Rising and the Pittsfield Farmers Market because they put be patient, be kind. We are all in this together on their events posting, which
it's true.
It's true. Again, keep calm and flexible. That's what we say. Flatburger Society is having a lot of live music. Follow them on social media. They're doing a lot of cool stuff. Mr. Doubtfire is playing on January 8th there.
Flatburger?
It's Flatburger Society. So it's on McKay Street where Flavors of Malaysia used to be. And it's called Flatburger Society. Flatburgers, live music in a basement. That's their slogan.
Okay.
But the burgers, we have been there. The burgers are really good. So, and they're doing all kinds of fun events through all of this. They're having live music, as I said, on January 8th. And then January 11th, they're doing music trivia. So definitely follow them on social media. And we have a lot of this stuff on our website as well, Love Pittsfield. Music trivia is also, again, on January 25th. So Flatburger Society, they are making us go out in the dead of winter, which we like.
Which we should.
They're encouraging us to get out in the dead of winter, which... Amen. I mean, we all should be helping Please help us get out in the dead of winter. That's what our intentions are for the 10 by 10 Upstreet Arts Festival as well in February. Once again, this is the Cultural Pittsfield Radio Show. We're so happy to be on WTBR 89.7 FM. My name is Jen Glockner. I'm the director of the Office of Cultural Development for the City of Pittsfield. And we have Bev Prentice helping us run the boards here, which is wonderful. Another cool event helping us get outside in the dead of winter. Mass Audubon is doing this Winter Birds event. Join Zach Adams from Mass Audubon for a fun and informative virtual slideshow and discussion on winter birds of the Berkshires. Learn what kinds of birds are around, how they survive the cold winters, and even how to feed them. So you learn about this online virtually, and then you go outside, hopefully at Mass Audubon's Canoe Meadows in Pittsfield, and you see these birds in the real. So it's like a homework assignment. Like you learn about them virtually, and then you go outside and see them live online. That virtual event is January 12th. Again, you can see all of these events on the Love Pittsfield website, and please subscribe. We have changed the format of our newsletter, Love Pittsfield. It used to be Cultural Pittsfield This Week, and now it's Love Pittsfield. It goes out every Thursday at noon, and we encourage you to subscribe and see what's happening for the week ahead, Thursday to the following Thursday. And there's lots going on. Even though I said earlier, I did say that the events are dwindling a little bit, but here I am. Certain ones. And every Monday night, we can always count on Andy Werba and friends to be at Mission. So they will be there again Monday, January 10th, the 17th, every Monday starting at 7 o'clock. There's live music in the window of Mission. And that's really cool. You're getting over the weekend. We're feeling kind of the Monday blues, blah. And then you go to Mission and see Andy Werba. He makes you get over those Monday blues because he's amazing, and he usually brings some really, really cool friends to join him on Mondays. This is very cool. We've been talking to a lot of people about the Love Pittsfield website, and one thing that we did when we launched this is write an article about 3 perfect hours in Pittsfield. So there's 3 scenarios: 3 perfect hours in Pittsfield shopping, 3 perfect hours in Pittsfield with kids, and 3 perfect hours in Pittsfield a date night. So I live in Pittsfield, and I read through this and said, oh, this is amazing. So let's face it, shopping is fun. Finding that perfect gift or a unique treasure for yourself is exciting. If you have 3 hours to spend, Pittsfield is a great place to succeed in your treasure hunt. Then it says, but first, coffee. And it goes through places that you can go for coffee. It lists all the wonderful places. And then start your expedition to find that perfect gift. And then it goes through all these amazing stores that we have in Pittsfield to find that perfect gift. Find inspiration for your home. Goes through those stores, which is, we have such a plethora of stores. Then it goes through clothing retailers, which again, a lot of things happening with that. Gear up for the active lifestyle. Lots of places to shop for that, which I was talking to someone yesterday, just this week, about places to shop for active wear. And Pittsfield has, of course, the Berkshire Running Center, Plains, which is on West Housatonic, and Berkshire Bike and Board, and then the Garden right on North Street. All of these places have things for all. There's something for everyone. As an adult, you can buy ski pants or gloves or new skis or a bike or a skateboard as an adult or a kid or a teenager or whatever. And then there's the scuba diving shop, which is always blows my mind. The Action Sports Travel on North Street.
Scuba diving.
We were on the hunt for some snorkeling masks a couple years ago, and they came through. Those that I love over the holidays, to say what you're looking for out loud and then just think where I'm not going to press buy online for this. I know I can find it somewhere locally. And that happened a few years ago. We were looking for something specific and
Say it out loud.
Say it out loud. Usually there's someone listening that might be helping you. Have you ever done that in a store? I do say stuff out loud and people sometimes answer me. Yeah. And they help because sometimes I'm talking to myself and people reply and they're just so lovely. Very, very funny.
You have great experiences.
I have. I don't know if they're great, but I think they're entertaining, to say the least. So lots to do in Pittsfield. The Love Pittsfield website has these amazing articles. Even as a resident of Pittsfield, I encourage you to look because I think you'll discover a lot that you didn't know about Pittsfield. They talk about the jewelry stores, put some sparkle in your life, celebrate your shopping victories with ice cream and frozen yogurt. All of the places you can go for ice cream and frozen yogurt. And then there's amazing 3 hours is a lot of time to spend in a place. So 3 perfect hours in Pittsfield with kids, of course, includes the Berkshire Museum, which we love, and Hancock Shaker Village, all the wonderful things, the Berkshire Athenaeum, the Children's Library. There's a new gaming lounge on Tyler Street, which is great. And there's lots of nature trails to get outside. Get outside in this winter weather. Bundle up and get outside for sure. And then, of course, hit the slopes. We've talked about that. Bosque Mountain, kudos to Milltown Capital for taking over that mountain. And there's a new lodge that's expected to open soon. And there's 8 tubing lanes now, which they doubled the lanes. They redid all their snowmaking equipment. So they have been open through the holidays. And other places in the Berkshires were not open. And it's because they built up this wonderful base of snow and it rained and that didn't affect them as much as it may have. So kudos. Thank you, Bosque, for giving us and our families something to do all winter long. Oh, and then I love it. Talks about the Pittsfield Suns because, baseball season is right around the corner. Baseball season is right around the corner.
Spring is coming.
Yes. So as we're wrapping this Cultural Pittsfield radio show up, we have a couple more minutes. We want to remind everyone that there is a call for art out right now for the Berkshire Art Association. 5x5 and 10x10. It's an open call for the 10x10 Real Art Party. Berkshire Art Association seeks donations of original artwork for the annual 10x10 Real Art Party in collaboration with the Berkshire Museum and, of course, us, the City of Pittsfield's 10x10 Festival. And new this year, they're also looking for 5x5. BAA is seeking donations of 5-inch by 5-inch original art for under the age of 10, for artists under the age of 10, which I think is so amazing. You can find all of this information on the Berkshire Art Association website, berkshireartassociation.org, berkshireartassociation.org. And we also will put stuff on, of course, lovepittsfield.com. We'll have all of the information that you need as well. There's a show that is being installed as we speak at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts called Transforming Lives for 30 Years Photography Exhibit from LitNet, Literacy Network of South Berkshire. And it's an amazing work of photographs by Julie McCarthy. Transforming Lives for 30 Years, helping LitNet celebrate their 30-year anniversary. This show is traveling around the county. We're so happy to be hosting it at the Liechtenstein Center for the Arts. It opens officially January 8th, and it will be at the Licht for the month of January. The official hours of the Licht are Wednesday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., or by appointment. We encourage people to make an appointment with us and come see the show whenever it's convenient for you, because we want as many people to see the show safely as we can host. Awesome. Well, Happy New Year, Bev. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're going to get through this year keeping calm and flexible.
Yes, and happy and healthy and safe.
Happy and healthy and safe. I would always love to add that to it as well. All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the Cultural Pittsfield radio show. Have a wonderful week.
89.7 WTBR-FM, Pittsfield.